Hi folks, and welcome to Schick Happens. In today's episode, I'm going to do a tag. Why not? Over the last 2-3 weeks, I've watched a lot of channels send out fall tag questions, 15 questions. And I thought that was neat. I'm glad I didn't get tagged because half of my answers would have been beer. But I did think it'd be pretty cool to send out a challenge to a few of the channels I watch. And I'm pretty sure they watch mine. But keep in mind, this isn't going to be a questionnaire by any stretch of the means. It's going to be a challenge. Challenge tag. Challenge. You're tagged. I don't know. I don't know what the heck to call it. But anyway, the 5 channels that I'm going to list are being challenged to make a fall meal. The rules are pretty simple. All you have to do is make a fall meal, cold weather meal, whatever you want to call it. And you can use whatever ingredients you want. You can use meat, you can just use vegetables, anything. Anything you want. But included in those ingredients, you have to add 1 can of beer. If you don't drink, or you're not into beer, that's fine. They make non-alcoholic beer. But you have to include 1 can of beer in the recipe. No, that's not an outhouse. That's a homemade smoker that I made. I can do 30 chickens at a time in that. It's pretty cool. Other than that, the only thing you have to do is make a video of you making this meal with 1 can of beer and the ingredients. And there's no cheating. Don't make one of your favorite fall meals like lasagna and then while you're diving into it, crack an ice cold beer and drink it while you're eating it. That doesn't count. The beer has to go in to the ingredients of the meal. The only other rule, really, is you need to post this video before Thanksgiving. So that gives you well over a month to come up with something, make a video out of it, and put it on your channel. Oh, and I'm going to do this too. I'll get a video up here in the next week or 2 of me making a meal with a can of beer and the ingredients. So I'm not exempt from this challenge. I'll make one myself. I'm just challenging 5 other channels to do the same. To the 5 channels that I'm going to list in this challenge, I'll leave all their channel links in the description below. And the first one is going to be Patriot Farm. I know you can do it, girl. The second channel is Jack D. Now Jack, I know you can do this. You can make a fire out of wood and kindling, soaking in a 5-gallon bucket of water. I know you can make a meal, a fall meal, cold weather meal, with a can of beer as part of the ingredients. This one should be easy for you. The third channel that I want to challenge is Life with Patty. And Patty, you ought to knock this out of the park. No questions asked. I'm actually looking forward to seeing what you come up with. BonedaddyToo. You're number 4 on the list. I was a little disappointed that I didn't get to see you roll up in a ball and fly out of that corn maze. So you're going to make it up by making a fall meal using a can of beer as part of the ingredients. I'm looking forward to seeing that. And the fifth and last channel on this meal challenge, using a can of beer as part of the ingredients for a fall meal, is Mountain Life Montana. Yep, John, I want to see you make a meal using a can of beer as part of the ingredients. I don't want to see you use a crock pot either. If you have to, that's okay. And I know what you're talking about with those meals. I make them all the time. But I would like to see you get out of your comfort zone and see what you can come up with for a meal using a can of beer. Well, thanks for joining me here today at Schick Happens. I hope these 5 channels will take up this challenge and get a video posted within the next 4 to 5 weeks. It'll be interesting to see. I love beer. If you're new to the channel, just watch the last 10-15 videos I put up. That's why I'm doing this beer challenge. Okay, I've jabbered on long enough. You guys know the challenge. Look forward to seeing the results. It's starting to rain, and I'm almost out of beer.